If you're tired of high credit card payments, then you want to stick around to the end of this video. Our list is going to be the best for everyday spending, and that is because it is the Blue Cash Everyday Card from American Express. Now, this one is going to actually give you 0% intro balance transfer, and it's going to actually give you 0% for 15 months. So I can show you the top 5 balance transfer credit cards with 0% for March 2024. Let's get right into it. The first card on our list is the best for long intro APR on purchases and balance transfers, and that's the Wells Fargo Reflect card. Now, this one's going to give you a savings of over 24 months based on a transfer of 2,500 at an APR of 15%. Let's break that down. So essentially, you're going to get 0% APR for 21 months from account opening on qualifying balance transfers. Okay, that's also the intro period as well. After that 0% is done after 21 months, then your interest rate is going to increase to as low as 18.24% and as high as 29.99%. Now, to qualify for this particular credit card, you're going to need about a 670 to 850, okay? And again, this is the Wells Fargo Reflect card. A couple of other highlights about this card is that it comes with a $0 annual fee. You also get up to $600 of cell phone protection against damage or theft. Now, this is also subject to a $25 deductible. All right. And so, again, that is the Wells Fargo Reflect card. The next card on our list is going to be the best for no frills balance transfer card. Okay. So, now this is going to be the City Diamond Preferred card. All right. So, now this one's going to give you a savings of over 24 months on a balance transfer of $2,500 at a current APR of 15%. So this is going to give you 0% as soon as you start off the card. All right. And then you're going to have access to that for 21 months. Okay. And then now after that, the interest rate is going to be as low as 18.24% and as high as 28.99%. The recommended credit score that you need for this card is about a 670 to 850, which is good to excellent credit. Now, a couple of other highlights about this card is that you'll be able to get 0% for APR for 21 months, as we just mentioned. But keep in mind, these are balance transfers must be completed within 4 months of account opening. Okay. Also, there is a balance transfer fee of either $5 or 5% of the amount of each transfer, whichever is greater. You also get free access to your FICO score online. And then you can also take advantage of City Entertainment, which they've been really stepping up a lot. If you guys like getting tickets and special early access to purchase those tickets for events, concerts, sporting events, dining experience, and more. And of course, there is no annual fee with this card. And again, this is the City Diamond Preferred card. All right. The next card on our list is actually best for the welcome bonus. Okay. And this is going to be with Discover It Balance Transfer. Okay. Now, this one's going to give you a savings of over 24 months based on a transfer of $2,500 at a current APR of 15%. So they're saying that in that time frame, you should be able to save at least $354. You're able to take advantage of the 0% APR for the intro balance transfer. You also are able to do the intro balance transfer period for 18 months, which is really good. After that, the interest rate is going to be 17.24% and as high as 28.24%. To get approved for this credit card, you need a recommended credit score of about 670 to 850, which is good to excellent. Now, there's a couple of other highlights as well with this particular card. Don't forget, you get an unlimited cashback match for all new members, and that's only from Discover. Discover will automatically match all of the cash back that you've earned at the end of your first year. There's no minimum spending or maximum rewards. You could turn $150 of cash back into $300. All right. Now, you also get to earn 5% cash back on everyday purchases at different places you shop each quarter, like grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, and more, up to quarterly maximum when you activate. Plus, earn unlimited 1% cash back on all other purchases automatically. Now, you can also redeem all of your rewards at any time. Your account may not be eligible for balance transfers. You got to see that as well, too. And of course, there's no annual fee. Short version is you can only transfer a balance if it's not from another Discover card. That's what they mean by that. The next card on our list is going to be the best for everyday spending, and that is because it is the Blue Cash Everyday card from American Express. Now, this one is going to actually give you 0% intro balance transfer, and it's going to actually give you 0% for 15 months. Okay. And then after that, that interest rate is going to be as low as 19.24% and as high as 29.99%. All right. Now, the recommended credit score that you're going to need for this particular credit card is going to be 670 to 850. Okay. Now, this is again good to excellent credit. Now, let's see some other highlights about this as well. You instantly get a $200 statement credit after you spend $2,000 in purchases on your new card, but you got to do that within 6 months. Let's do the math on that. So that's $2,000 divided by 6 months. That comes out to $333. So essentially, as long as you spend $334 a month, which that should be pretty easy, you'll be able to get a $200 credit statement. So that's pretty much them paying for one of your bills. You also have no annual fee. This is amazing, by the way. And the balance transfer, of course, is back. They're saying that because, again, it was gone. It was gone for a minute. Okay. It was a lot of these credit card companies changed how they were giving interest rates, a 0% and such around this time frame. And now you can enjoy that 0% APR for 15 months from the date of the account opening. Okay. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. You also get 3% cash back at supermarkets up to $6,000 per year. Then it goes to 1%. And it does the same thing for cash back on online retail purchases up to 6,000. Then it's going to drop down to 1%. Then you also get 3% cash back on US gas stations up to 6,000. Then it drops down to 1%. All right. Now, here's another thing, too, that people have forgotten about. Watch this. If you're thinking about getting the Disney bundle, which can include Disney Plus, Hulu, and an ESPN Plus, your decision made easy with a $7 a month back in the form of a statement credit after you spend $10 a month or more on an eligible subscription, okay? Subject to auto renewal with your Blue Cash Everyday card. So that just essentially means that if you guys have, that particular streaming service or subscription service, then you have to make sure you got the right one, and you'll most definitely get a statement credit. So that's amazing. They're essentially now paying for your cable. All right. Next is going to be the one that's best for families. Okay. Now, this is going to be the Blue Cash Preferred card from American Express. All right. Now, this was going to give you 0% as an intro balance transfer APR. It's also going to give you that for 12 months. Okay. And then after that, it's going to then go to 19.24%. And then it could potentially be as high as 29.99%. All right, guys. And then you're also going to be, to get this credit card, you need to have your score at 670 to 850 to qualify. Okay. And that is good to an excellent credit score. Some of the other highlights about this credit card is similar to the last one. Now, this one, they get a little sneaky on the annual fee. Let's talk about it. So this was going to give you a $0 intro annual fee, and that's only for the first year. After that, you're going to be paying $95 a year. All right. But there's a lot more that's going on here. Well, number one, you get a $250 statement credit after you spend $3,000 in purchases on your new card in the first 6 months. Let's do the math on that. So again, that's $3,000 divided by 6 months. That's $500. They want you to spend $500 in 6 months, every single month. So $3,000 within those 6 months, which is $500 a month. Okay. And then you'll get a $250 statement credit. So that's an easy way to get a statement credit, especially if you don't mind putting all of your purchases, or not all, but most, at least $500 a month of purchases, within, in that time frame within 6 months. You also can take advantage of the new buy now, pay later feature, in which you can enjoy a $0 intro plan and fees when you use Planet to split up large purchases into monthly installments. Okay. You pay $0 intro plan fees on plans created during the first 12 months of account opening, Plans created after that will have a monthly fee of 1.33% on each eligible purchase account moved into a plan based on the plan duration, the APR that would otherwise apply to the purchase, and other factors. All right. And of course, you're going to be able to get 0% for 12 months. We got that. You get 6% cash back on supermarkets up to $6,000 per year. Then it drops down to 1%. You also get 6% cash back on select US streaming subscriptions, what we talked about a couple minutes ago. You also get 3% cash back at gas stations, 3% cash back on transit. Now, this is going to include taxis, ride share, parking, tolls, trains, buses, and more. You also get 1% cash back on other purchases, and cash back is usually received in the form of reward dollars that can be redeemed as a statement credit, okay, on Amazon checkout if you wanted to. You also get up to $120 in statement credits annually when you pay for an auto renewing subscription to Equinox at Equinox Plus. I don't know if you guys want to do that. That's up to y'all. And then, of course, if you want to go ahead and get the Disney bundle, like we mentioned before, American Express is giving you that $7 a month cash back in the form of a statement credit after you spend $10 or a month each month on an eligible subscription, subject to auto renewal with your Blue Cash preferred card. And obviously, you must be enrolled. All right. And those are your top 5 balance transfer credit cards for 0% March 2024. If you love this video, you're most definitely going to love the next one. I'll see you there.